so many questions in life. The question of money. If you go back to what we are as individuals, as far as the flesh goes, DNA, human beings. According to evolution, we've been on this planet thousands of years. Human beings, us walking upright. The Cro-Magnon caveman. We're talking about popularizing the planet as we are now, meaning when we started erecting cities and monuments and having armies and having slaves, all those things in our history. A lot of the things, when you just look around, what is the most abnormal thing on this planet? It's human beings. Human beings are, if you look at it through a certain point of view, we are the quote-unquote abnormal thing on this planet because we hail ourselves as being the most intelligent species on this planet, even though we really don't have a clue about everything that's even on this planet. We have not mapped every inch of this planet. We have not gone down to the bottom of every ocean. We have not even successfully been able to leave the planet to even see really what's on the other side of the moon on a frequent basis. So let's just stick right here on Earth. Money is great. I love money. I'd be the first one to tell you I absolutely love money. But I had to reach a point in my life where I realized, what the hell is it? We all go to work and we get handed money through our bank system. Back in the day, trying to date myself a little bit here, but going and cashing your check and having that money in your hand, those days are gone now. You got direct deposit. So you literally go to work, you work your ass off, you come home, and you see nothing in your hand. There's nothing physical you can pick up to say, this is what I earned today. Back in the day, going all the way back, if you did a good, honest day's work, you were handed something. Now, you're handed hopefully it'll be in your bank account when you get home on payday. That disturbs me just in itself, because what is money if I'm coming to work and on the honor system, I'm hoping I get paid. What if my bank gets destroyed? I don't get paid. There's been plenty of times I've pulled up to the ATM and to get money out and the machine's down. I'm like, well, I essentially have no money. Well, you could order it online. Yeah, I could order it online, but I can't get it immediately. I have to wait for something to be shipped to me, So I view money as something that I have to do in life because I have to pay my bills with imaginary money now. And I use the words imaginary because I don't walk and hand anybody the money. It's all through the bank system. So how do I physically attach myself to money? I don't. I detach myself from it. And I focus on things that I can touch, which is hands-on physical things. I can touch my camera. I can touch my wife. I can hug my son. I can drive my car. Those are the things I focus on because I can see them and I can touch them. Money and jobs and all this is stuff that human beings have put upon ourselves to make our lives harder for whatever reason. They talk about interstellar flight. If aliens ever did land on this planet, it's not going to be because the banking system aliens landed on this planet and they're going to say to us, we're the rich ones. We concentrate on money and that's how we got here. I highly doubt that. One of the reasons why we have not left the planet is because of money. There's an imaginary system of things that get in the way of us making an impact as human beings on the ultimate goal, which is supposed to be bettering ourselves. One of the reasons why I love the series Star Trek is because once in the lore of Star Trek, once the Vulcans came to Earth, humanity saw there was a greater race of beings out there who could travel faster than the speed of light. They put all the differences aside, all the wars stopped, and together as humans, we all got rid of the money, got rid of all the class systems, and focused on being the best human beings we could be because we realized, according to Star Trek lore, that we're not very special. We're not that unique. There are other beings out there. Not only are they similar to us, they are far more advanced. Is that our reality? Who knows? I say this. Life is short. Don't worry about money. It can be all taken away from you right now. And if it did, what kind of person would you be? If you lost every dime you ever accumulated in your life, all the pennies you saved, all the things you bought, if it all went away right now, what would you be? And that's what I focus on. In terms of money, I think about that all the time. It's fine to be ambitious. I want to be a millionaire just like everybody else. I work hard just like everybody else. I want to be my own boss. I want to do all these things. But I understand that doesn't mean anything if my character is flawed, if my word doesn't mean shit to people, And if I'm just overall a person who gives off bad vibes, bad karma, and I'm just a little person stuck in a corner that nobody wants to talk to, but I'm rich, that doesn't work for me. For a lot of people, maybe that does work. I would like to make an impact on other people, and regardless if I have a penny or I have $1 million in the bank, it doesn't matter, because the person I am is a person who wants to help people, person who wants to interact with people, help motivate people, inspire people, get people in shape, entertain people. All those things is what I want to do, and you don't need money to do it. And that brings me to the next thing. It's fine to go to school and learn a trade and be skilled at something. I do it. I'm always going to be in school to the day I die. I'm always going to be trying to learn something. But deep down inside, I know that even though I can make money from what I'm learning it because it makes me a better person. And I think that's one thing that people have to realize and understand, that even though you make a lot of money, your self-worth is far more than any of your worth in the bank. If you're a miserable person, what good is all that money? Money can only get you so much happiness. We know that. It's a cliche. And I'm not talking about that aspect of it. I'm talking about making an impact on people's lives, regardless of your status in life as far as money goes. If it all went away right now, what kind of person would you be? Would people still like you? There's a lot of people who have a lot of friends, and if that money went away, all those friends would be gone. They know that. So what do? They try to hold on to that lifestyle because they know they don't have anything outside of that. They've basically bought their own friends. There's a lot of people who have things that you want, so they'll leech on to you, which is why I never tell anybody what I do. Even if I had $1 million right now, I wouldn't tell anybody else. I wouldn't tell anybody about how much money I make. That is one of the things I've always said. I don't tell people about what I own. What things I have in my house is very private. I keep it all very private. That's why you see a green screen most of the time. I do videos in my man cave, but you never see all of it. And there's a reason, because that stuff doesn't define me. My actions define me. The impact I make on other people, as far as helping them, I want that to be the picture that people see. They have to paint the fact that I'm a person. The material stuff can make you see more of me, but ultimately, who I am right here is what I want people to see. And regardless of how much money I have, the only way I can do that is by being honest, helping people, and not being stuck on myself and make people feel like they're smaller than me because they don't have as much money as I do. Not that I'm rich. I'm not rich. What makes me feel like I'm rich, though, is the fact that I can do exactly what any celebrity can do. Celebrities give to charity. I might not have the money to give to charity, but I can sure as hell get my ass out there and help with charities. I can volunteer somewhere. I can donate money just like them. $2 to somebody is just as important than $200 and $2,000 and $2 million. Money is money. So if you want to go back to money, yeah, if you have $2 million and you give it to somebody, that person, that's good for them to do that. That says something about their character. It's no different than if you have $2 and you give it. Both acts are true acts of kindness. You're still giving something that you didn't have to, and it's helping somebody. Money in life means nothing if you hate yourself, you can't look yourself in the mirror, and you haven't helped anybody with that money. Money should not define you. Your impact on life should define you. And if you were to die right now, how would people remember you? Somebody who was rich and had a ton of money, or somebody who had a good heart and was rich in personality and rich and in helping other people? And in return, that is how you will be remembered. There's a lot of people out here who can be rich and be remembered for nothing other than they had a lot of money. I know I don't want that. I want people to remember me for who I am. And if I was to lose everything right now, I want to still be able to look myself in the mirror and say, it's just money. I'll get it all back. But in the meantime, I'm not going to turn to somebody else just because I don't have all that money. If that's the case, that money defined you. And that might be one of the reasons why you lost it. That'll do it for this one. I see you guys on the next one. Be you, be genuine, but above all, be safe. See you guys next time.